Welcome to Everbank Stadium, football fans in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. On the return, here's Ray Davis. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVP. He's finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
He won the MVP award. We all knew he'd capture at some point of his career. And to me, Katie really did so because he further elevated everybody around him. That's what MVPs do. It's exactly what Josh did a season ago.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of
when you
15.
script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Allen fires out wide complete. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Slot receivers headed left. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Bills first down. A gain of 19
The numbers
yards.
are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And this is a designed run for Allen. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. Has some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Now Prater on to send it away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out, that'll be the next step for Trevor in his career.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. This is ahead for about 5. Daquan Jones with the tackle on that play.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They go right back to Etienne. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Etienne again. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have it on 2nd and short. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Lawrence here running the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Lawrence now off the play action. He throws a bullet deep to... He's got it inside the 10! And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 37. That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll run. Etienne. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Complete to Jacoby Myers. A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence throwing here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
Cam Little to kick
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw now, Allen. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Second down, Allen throwing again. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Allen looking to throw. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Buffalo.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. Second down. Allen setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Complete to number 5, Josh Palmer. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Allen. Completed over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3
Here we go.
yards.
Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he missed it. It's no good. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. Now Prater on to send it away. LaQuint Allen to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Lawrence again here, 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He gets this one to Strange. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's ETN on 1st down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Lawrence working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. So he's able to bring the return to a stop, but now it looks like he was shaken up in the process. They're going to bring out someone to look at him. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. He's got a gain of 6 there. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Allen on the play action. Complete out to the right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Working now from the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. He's back to throw. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to ETN. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence finds him over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Lawrence looking to throw. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll try it left with ETN. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Now it's Lawrence. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a fourth-quarter lead.
Jaguars.
That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3.
Jaguars 10, Bills 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Johnson now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
Gain of 20.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Blitz coming here, Allen. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Looking to throw. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Bills first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A gain of 15 there. And the Bills have a first down.
First down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Bills down by only 3. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now it's Cook. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Ball still on that 20. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. To throw. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Bills, first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Palmer motioning right. Here he is to throw. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Now to throw. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Matt Prater on now as we see how he handles this moment. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Bills sending out Matt Prater now. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Setting up to pass. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. Good news, he stopped the clock and moves the chains. Bad news, they only have 10 seconds left. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll motion Brown right. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Jaguars.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything comes down to this from Cam Little. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And folks, we're headed for overtime. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Tootin now on the return. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Running back motions right. First throw of overtime. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got second down. From the gun, ETN gets it. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You
know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on the look to his running back, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game, it's not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, now the other side gets a chance to go win it.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Hand off from the pistol to Cook. Hit some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pull in front. It's a James Cook touchdown. Now, these are the moments you dream about as a football player, right, Brock? Coming down to it in overtime, a chance to play hero, and he stepped up and carried that ball across the line to end it.
We all feel it. I mean, we feel all the way up here in the... It's a whole new game when you get to overtime. The urgency at an all-time high, and so cool for them to run it across that line. And the whole team gets to celebrate the right call at the right time in the defining moment.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.